Well, good evening, everybody. Basketball Champions League regular season game day 8. And we are in Bar in Montenegro as Mornar Bar welcome VAF Riga to this crucial matchup as the second half of the regular season gets underway as we play the return legs across the groups. Game day 1 saw Riga with a 6-point win at home, 80-74. And that, like 5 of Mornar Bar's defeats, less than 10 points until they got their regular season winning record off to a nice start last week. Here is the schedule for Group C. Nizhny beat Tenerife, first defeat for Tenerife. Then a big win for Nymburk in Bamberg. And then we've got the Piasteli and Gaziantep. And the remaining game alongside this game tonight on game day 8 of the Basketball Champions League. Check out all the information for the Basketball Champions League on the Basketball Champions League app. You can download that from your regular sources. And you will see these standings in Group C, which, as I say, Tenerife suffered their first defeat, but still top the group. Big win for Nymburk to retain second place. So Riga with this roster, 10 players travel with coach Galaitis, currently joint top of the Estonian Latvian League with a perfect 12-0 record. And they, as always, competing for domestic honors alongside the European adventure in the Basketball Champions League. Just going to get into individual player introductions as we get a look at the Mornar Bar roster for Coach Pavicevic. And again, this is such a contradiction. Very experienced team. Youngest player on the team, 24, but majority of the players over 30 years old. They have talent, they have experience, they have big-time scorers. And as I say, on the wrong end of narrow defeats in the first half of the Basketball Champions League, so it's not all lost for Mornar Bar, especially after their first win last week. They have the talent and the experience to win games. They've got to turn that talent and experience into actual results. Janis Blums, the captain of Riga, 37 years old now. Much traveled Janis Blums, long-term national team star, and one of those real role models of Latvian basketball, and back home in Riga, trying to get it done for the club in his home country. Yanis Galaitis is the head coach. And Mornar Bar, who played the first half of their season solely in the Adriatic League, do not join the domestic league in Montenegro till much later in the season. And again, as we say, talent is not the debate here. Players that have played at the highest level of club basketball across the continent. And they'll announce the starting lineup last for Mornar Bar. Not the biggest crowd, as Coach Pavicevic will greet Coach Galaitis mid-court. A lot of brains trust there when it comes to experience and knowledge of coaching at the highest levels across Here's the third team on the floor, the three officials. Yilmaz, Karsten Straub, Gadvilas from Turkey, Germany, and Lithuania, respectively. The Adriatic League, still one of the toughest regular seasons across the continent. Morna Bar sit 5-5 in that league at the moment. Leicester Medford highlights this starting lineup, having a great season. Alexander Madsen does a marvelous job at protecting the ring. And Arturs Kuraks at the shooting guard spot has to be respected. Balance. And it's about the sum of the parts for Riga. It's all about the team if they are going to get the road win and start the second half of the regular season off the way they would like to. Some marvelous cultural entertainment in the last few moments before this game, as we get a look at the starting lineup. Uros Lakovic at the center spot has big responsibility alongside Miko Blisha, Jacob Pullen, and Derek Needham. You don't have to just look at the records of these players. They have talent aplenty in this roster. It belies their talent, their one win in the regular season. And they've got to build momentum on the back of last week's win. Skiladis, the head coach for EF Riga. Interesting, the joining of the Estonian and the Latvian league gives them a real different challenge. Mihajlo Novasevic, the head coach, vastly experienced head coach for Morna Bar. As I say, the experience on the bench of both teams is going to be fundamental tonight. The city of Bar, we are in this beautiful arena, the Topolika Sports Arena in Bar in Montenegro. And disappointing that we're not full, but it's a beautiful, beautiful facility. And what it needs tonight is another great night of Basketball Champions League action. Every game now, as we build towards the end of the regular season, will have some bearing, and Morna Bar in particular have to win at home. They really do have to take care of business on the home court. Over half their second half of the season games are at home. They've got to win all those and then hope they can pick up a win or two on the road. That'll give them a chance for postseason play. And with this much talent, they are not the team you want to draw in a two-legged tie. One, Montenegro and the journey is a challenge. Two, when you get here, you've got plenty of experience on one-off big games. These guys can play basketball. Well, it's Riga's turn, as we say, to take on that roster. And Riga have got to put a team performance on the floor here. Well, the traditional entertainment is over. Wherever you're joining us from, it's a warm welcome to Bar in Montenegro. Both teams now on the floor. Morna Bar in the hometown white. And Riga very helpfully in the black kit. So no chance of mixing those two uniforms up. Arturs Kurucs. 19 years old still, third in performance, third in assists, second in points per game for this team. Had 10 points in the opening day win, and he's built on that. Here we go then. Game day 8 action in the Basketball Champions League, and we're underway. And Riga with Leicester Medford. Get a first look at the half court. Moorthabar will contain you. They will not really get after you. Hard show. They look at the roller. Deep inside should be. God, they blow the easy too. Great work on the glass by Rahina. We've got a whistle on the play. Kajina with the shot, and with the offensive rebound, just kept Riga on the offensive end. They'll pick and release. A little floater in the lane and another whistle. That's a poor foul. Lukovic with the personal. 2'13". He's 30 years old now, and that's not the foul of a 30-year-old. That's a little bit naive, to say the least. But what it does mean is that Riga get a chance to tick it over from the free throw line. And Kurucs gets the first point of the game. He looks 19 as well. Young man with a big, big basketball future. Real asset that Riga may be seeing some benefit of. Derek Needham. Pick and pop action. Needham gets it back, turns the corner, looks down low. Alicia stumbles, needs a pass, just about gets it off. Plenty of time left. The long three is long. Oh, great work on the glass. And no messing about on the putback. Lukovic with the offensive rebound and a throwdown. And he looked every inch, 2 meters. 13 on that play. Kurucs with the three is short. Defensive rebound. Kurucs is like a stat magnet at the moment. Keeps it alive. Finds himself with the photographers checking on the camera angles. You'll see him in a moment coming from the right side of the screen. Here he comes. Ideally placed for the pick and pop. We'll move it on. They go upstairs to him. Great control, but can't get the finish. Pass wasn't quite on the money. Good lead pass on the break. Kick. The open three from the corner is good. Medis with his feet set as you won't find many better shooters in the Basketball Champions League this season. Lukovic again is the focal point offensively. We're going to get a whistle. A little bit too much contact from it's the foul. Oh, beautiful stroke, opens his account. Medford will drop it in the low block. Banging around and gets too deep. And Medicine gets the two, and it was all too easy. Raninja back down deep. Lukovic, oh, nice pass. Oh, big time block, but landed out of bounds, I think. Medicine with the, well, as we said earlier on, in the 5th ranked on blocks in the Adriatic League. You can see why. Mid-range 2 is good. Yelitsa with the mid-range jumper. And to demonstrate how you've made your career. Some huge clubs Alicia has been on. Drops into the post. Ranger trying to go to work, gets deep. That's a better defensive effort. Belisha comes over and helps. Needham has it. Takes the high screen, looks to turn the corner. In the lane, stops, pops and drops the two. Needham's come to play. Needham and Pullen in the backcourt. There are plenty of teams across this continent who would be more than happy with that combination. Three is long. Ball is knocked away from Lukovic, so Morabar will retain possession. Needham again. Moves the basketball on. They look underneath. No joy. Pulling again. Quick release. He's touched it twice. He's dropped 2 threes. I don't think Jacob Pullen has had more than 2 touches. And he quickly slips on to 6 points. And he's hardly broken sweat yet. He's going to see a lot of floor time. Whistle on the play. Offensive foul called. If you went player for player on these 2 rosters, there would be no comparison. Morabar have players of great experience. But as we said right at the top, Riga, if they share the ball, move the ball, they will get a lot of joy as a group. But it is about the team. It's this screen here. There you see the reaction from Needham. Just make sure the official sees that. Needham has it. All the way to the glass for 2 is sweet. And Needham and Pullen are literally running the show here. 14-7. Into the half court. Belisha puts it on the floor, gets himself set, will pass and front cut. That's a tough drive. Super little drive. Nemanja Varanes gets through the defense, gets the easy 2, and it's a really sweet 16-9 advantage for Morabar. Medford drops it into the high post area. Vranjina draws contact on Bezic. And Mirza Bezic, Slovenian, now 34, national team for many years in Slovenia. Spent some time in the ACB in Spain. Just has a CV that is very, very long. Rex will sit. Medford will handle it on the baseline. Just gets it off. The 3 is good. Quick release. The defense wasn't sleeping. And Alexander Medson just drained it. Bezic hands it off. Pullen looks underneath. Ball's turned over. 2-on-1, making a 2-on-2 break. They need numbers down the floor. They're going to skip. Then on the closeout, blows past that. Inside out, just turns it over. Great pace, great recovery. And he won't mind giving up the foul. Genuine attempt to steal the basketball. For Medis. Really working hard to get on the right side, and then takes the ball and everything else. Riga hanging in here, and I'm not doing it a disservice. They are playing against the Morabar that is focused, moving the ball sweetly, and lead this 16-12. Still just over 4 minutes to go in the first. Referee's going to check this, and I have to say, I will be disappointed given some of the other calls that we've seen, especially in the yesterday and today, if this is called unsportsmanlike, this is far more an action to actually steal the basketball. It's going to be coming from the front. That would be a tough one, in my opinion. That's the problem with having so many replays. You can form an opinion. But the great thing is the referees have got the chance to review the situation. I think he hasn't got a chance, but he's really quick. He gets back ahead. In my opinion, Rennes hasn't got the pace to go past him. And the ball's almost, they've called it unsportsmanlike. That tells you why I'm sitting here with a microphone and they're out there with a whistle. And I have a lot of sympathy with Coach Gelitis, and I agree. There have been fouls in particular over the last couple of days, last 2 days, yesterday and today, where players have almost put their hand up on the foul, knowing what they were doing to stop it, and not called unsportsmanlike. And I would argue a genuine effort by Madiskic to get back is penalized with the unsportsmanlike foul. Alicia going to work down low, gets deep, jump hook is off. Didn't have to rush it. Leicester Medford. Riga will attempt to control tempo here. They're not going to go too early. They're going to try and find a shot they want. Medford backs it out. No one else has touched it yet. Nari attacks it strong. Drops it inside. 3-second call on Kalinja. Well. Wanabar in the half court. Nice feed on the pass by Needham. Pullen, ball fake, steps back, lines up the three, got it. And Pullen just keeps filling it up. And Coach Gelitis waits. Calculated technical, I would describe that as. And it's Gelitis. Pullen can't take advantage of the technical, so from the points perspective, no harm done. Point made by Coach Gelitis. Penetration kick, attack the closeout, wide open. We've got a three is good, whistle on the play. That's some with yet another beautiful execution on the spacing. Really did get the separation from the defense, stroke the three. Foul happened while either he was shooting the ball, should be end line possession to Riga. There's a Bezic in conversation. Coach Gelitis just wants to know how this delay of game can be allowed to occur. So both coaches in conversation with two officials. The third official was in consultation with Mirza Bezic. And I think they're trying to say, we've had enough now. Let's just play the game. We'll referee, you play. Let's see what sort of game we can have then. They go long, out of bounds. Reverse the basketball quickly. Medford off the down screen, gets a little advantage, takes the tough lean back two. And we have two players on the floor.
Offensive foul for the player number 20,
Luka Belisha picks himself up off the floor.
Alexander Metz replaced by player with number 7, Robert Sveimanis.
So, little hook in, little pull in. All you needed was a little bit of music, and it'd have been a sweet moment underneath. As it's going to work, left hand off the glass for two. Let's just play basketball, says Bezic, give me the ball. He gets the ball and knocks down the two, opens it back out to a 7-point lead. Medford turns down the screen, gets to the lane and kicks. Regan looking to attack the closeout, 6 on the possession. Medford kicks it, creates the open one. And the three gets caught up with the 24-second device.
Another substitution in Riga. Kristaps Sledis replaced by Janis Blooms.
Janis Blooms checks in. Now Blooms is on a little mission. Really did not have a great game on the opening day win. But there's one thing for sure. The word shooting guard was made for him. Mishandled by Bezic. Nice pass though. Luka Belisha. 7 on the possession. Deep three is away and flops through. Right, that's again that languid sort of lay back on the jump shot.
Timeout, Riga.
Riga had called the timeout. The clock had stopped, so no need to worry about resetting it. The table just obviously didn't get everybody on the same page. Timeout for Riga. As Morna Bar open out a double-digit lead. Let's take a listen.
These guys, you know, 41 and full, and we got 2 players longer, yeah? Watch the inbounds the ball, T-game, yeah? They get inside the ball, yeah? They get inside the ball, play strong, play smart, yeah? Name and assume as the knife, high low, okay? Don't worry, guys. Yeah, in this big game, try to force him to position short, yeah? He's okay, guys, he's okay, we're doing well, yeah? Okay, go 5 side for X, yeah? Janka, you receive the ball. Inside. Screen. Good screen, Janka, weak side. Yeah, guys? Okay? Hey, no play motion. No play motion.
Morna 25, Riga 15. 2 minuta, 4 sekunde do kraja prve četvrtine.
After the timeout, Riga have to get a good one, have to get something they want. They don't want to play motion, that was the thing. They want to be more structured. That's great defense. Take away that passing lane. Dame's in the lane on the foul line. He's short. They really made him work for that one. That's a great defensive series by Morna Bar coming out of the timeout. Really did underline the 10-point lead. Pulling. No one else has touched it yet. Looks down low. Finds Bezic. Whistle on the play.
Personal foul for the player with number 9 in Riga, Christian Kleiner.
Christian Kleiner. There's too many hands on too many parts of Bezic's body. As soon as the palm of the hand hits the body, offensively or defensively, you are risking the foul. So Bezic makes the first. Two for two from the line. Medford on the dribble. And they just rotate. They really are doing a great job on containing Medford. Medford, Belisha guards him. Oh, nice move in the lane. He's blocked though. Well, when no one else is getting in a touch, you can just queue up. That's what Bezic did. Had to make the great move to get there. Bezic come across and swats it away. Chance to run here for Riga. Got to get it going though. Medford. Off the screen, will kick it. Kiwi opens up, they drop it to the corner. Blooms does what Blooms does, shoots the basketball, but the offensive rebound falls into the hands of Riga. That three is off and way off.
Substitution in Riga, with number 8.
Lester Medford will sit.
Replacing number 4, Robert Stulvis. Another substitution. Christian Kreiner replaced by Alexander Madsen.
Alexander Madsen checks back in. Kreiner checks out. 12-point game. Dangerous time for Riga, even though we're in the first quarter. There's about a 5-second differential between game and possession. But they can't let this get big, as well as Mortar are playing. Pull in, drops the two. Predictable, but still tough to stop. Dame in the lane, kicks it, poor pass. Whistle on the play, foul on the floor, but both teams are in the penalty. So however close pulling was to the steal, wasn't worth the risk. Riga will walk to the line with 0.4 of a second. Chance to get this back to a 12-point margin. Two for two from the line. They really needed that. And if Pulling's lucky, the stats man will say that was after time had elapsed. And at the end of the first quarter, Mortar have picked up where they left off last week. 29 first quarter points. Jacob Pulling is perfect from the floor as they build a 12-point, 29-17 lead over a Riga team that is a little disjointed. 29% from two-point land, 70 and 80% for Mortar. You are going to struggle to stay with any team shooting those percentages. So start off quarter two, and Riga have to dig in now. Spend time with the basketball. Gonna have to space the floor, share the basketball, see if they can get things in the high percentage areas, but the defense from Mortar Bar is really extended. Great hands. Off to the races. Off the glass for two is sweet. And then Tabia Waller. It's just rotation at the guard spot. It's quality. Got Waller and Needham, and they organize the matchups. Penetration and the kick for three is good. And Blooms does what Blooms does. Says on the tin, I am a shooter, and that's exactly what you get inside the package. Needham goes inside, sweet little pass, tough finish. Those are the options that Riga have got to decide. We're going to stop those. They score in other ways, fine, but you cannot let them run that type of easy option and get the easy two. High pick and roll, turn down. They've got it now. Foul line jump shot is no good. Defensive rebound. Whereas Bezic hands it off. Waller. Down the lane, tough one. Foul called.
Personal foul for the player number 20 in Riga, Matson.
Matson puts his body on the line here, straight through him. Sahovic. Multiple substitutions off that Riga bench. Angel sit. Sahovic. Well, we talked about how experienced this Mortar Bar roster is. 11 players on the complete roster. Oh, over 30. What they haven't seen in basketball is probably not worth seeing. Nice move to the glass for two is good. And Fremanis just shows the experience, nothing special. Just do what you're supposed to do. Barley Ross checks in. Bezic is fouled.
Personal foul for the player number 7 in Riga, Robert Spreimanis. Second team foul.
Outside the three-point line. Sahovic has it, takes the high screen, looks to turn the corner, gets to the ring. Tough finish. No help side defense, but he turned the corner in the blink of an eye. 15-point lead for Morinabar. Medford still to find any sort of rhythm. The scrambled three. Stumblis gets the opportunity to tick it over. Still only a 12-point game, but they're really having to work hard to stay down 12. Riley Ross into the half court. Sahovic goes down low. Great find on the baseline, but I think we're going to step out of bounds. Yes. that's a dangerous pass, and that's going to be a backcourt. Medis just couldn't survive, he couldn't save it. Well, often people talk about offensive spacing and they're too close. Well, at the minute, Riga are giving so much opportunity on any switch for Morabat to switch to the lane. Early ball screen and the handoff. Ball screen going back the other way. Sahovic gets inside again. Quick release, can't finish the play. Great effort though. Morabat come down with a team rebound. Waller has it. Tabia Waller. They're all on the act tonight. 40 points already, still 6:26 to go. Three is good from the perimeter. They're just hanging around here, Riga. Riley Ross got to do it at the defensive end, but they can't pick up the crazy foul as Artur Kurucs picks up the personal. Picks it up on the halfway line, and that's just misplaced aggression. He has a great situation. Why reach? You've got Ross on the halfway line. Sahovic goes to the middle, little shake, goes up with the left hand. Carnes doesn't get the drop, but really battles for the offensive boards off his own miss. Sahovic wants it in the block, reaching foul. And that'll be the fourth team foul for Riga. We still have 5:50 to go in the half. And this could be a very long 5 minutes 50.
In Riga, Kristaps Medis. It's a 4-team foul. Ekipa Riga je iskoristila bonus.
Ross is off. Oh, that's a crazy effort. Tremendous effort. There was just no stopping Ross after the shot. It's active the whole way through. Created a little bit of havoc in the defense, but to no avail. Going to check the possession. Referee still discussing this one. Still having a look. I think there may be an argument to say that when Ross touched the ball in the loose ball, the first time he touched it, it was out of bounds. So Riga's possession, chance to eat into the 12-point lead. 5:40 to go in the half. Medford into the half court, stops and fires up the three. Sweet. That's good to see because he was a little bit forcing earlier on, getting deep into the keyway. Get open, get your feet set. Having a great season. Carry on having one. Penetration, Ross to the hoop. Foul called.
Personal foul for the player number 4, Riga Stonis. Substitution in Riga, Artur Skuriks replaced by player number 11, Severin Tames. Dodatno slobodno bacanje za Regia Rossa.
So a chance to extend the lead. Back to a 12-point margin. Mourabalo being challenged at the moment. Oh, a long two is no good. You can put money on him making that. Leicester Medford. Oh, deep in the corner. But all of a sudden, the game looks a lot easier for Leicester Medford. Stroked it. That's Harry's averaging 16 points a game, 6 assists per game. Just having a masterful Basketball Champions League regular season. Baseline penetration, inside out. Ross, feet set, dives to the 2-point line. They throw it back out to the 3. Drains it. There's a whistle timeout called. And just when you thought Riga had stopped the bleeding, Waller goes to work from the 3-point line. And Riga take the timeout.
You let them drive when they want. They got a good driver, only Senkovic and Ross. On one we shoot, why you jump on another shooter, bled? Take a paper slot scouting if you don't understand this, bled. I want to see that they shoot the shot they don't want because we are smart. We are idiots, bled.
Well, Riga's percentage is starting to get to a respectable level.
You just let them go easy, drive to the right side. Play Senkovic under, deeply under, and close the right side. On low post, if there's no shooter, you can dig more. And every
You just love this sport for the family part of it. All kept alive, nice little tip out. Rewarded, the effort rewarded with the made 3. And Waller does a nice job. The 4 guards are just almost like for like. So after the timeout, EF Riga on the wrong end of the 13-point margin, still 4 to go. Well, make that a 10-point margin on the back of the 3, straight off the bench. Strumbris, who's looked good earlier on, spent some time on the bench, steps back on the floor, knocks it down. Ross will kick it off. The open 3 is no good with a whistle. Kalinja not happy with the call.
Number 9 in Riga, Christian Kreiner. Substitution in Riga, Christian Kreiner replaced by Alexander Madsen.
Chance to increase. 10-point lead, get it back out to 12. And the first one takes a long look before dropping, and Lucevic picks up the first from the free throw line. Strumbris was good when he came in the first quarter. I'm not sure if it's his little discussion with the officials that led to sitting down, but Juresovic. One of the 30-year-old club checks out, and Luka Belisha checks back in. The Medis, it's a little bit messy, but much better when Medford takes over. Got to give him space to attack like that. Gets to the middle, easy layup. Pretty little finish, all about the step against the screen. And it's back to 10, and Riga, albeit a high-scoring game, are working their way back into this one. Zahovic just lays down on that with that crossover, doesn't get the drop, body's on the floor, chance to run here. Riga in transition, gets the ball into Medford's hands. He will kick it off to them as he puts it on the floor, but he's fouled. Damir Marcotta. Nice pass to the inside and the foul. Mattsson, nice little slip, gets under the ring, left Belisha too high. Couldn't complete the play, but he'll go to the free throw line. And these are good signs here for Riga. Decision making so much better, everybody available. Mattsson will be disappointed he didn't finish the play. 2'7", still only 24, Mattsson, the finish forward, second in rebounding on this team and on assists. So he does a bit of everything. This will make it a single-digit margin. Timeout called. Water Bar take the timeout deep in the first half, and I would hope they're talking about continuing to play at the level. They've got a little sloppy the last few minutes, given Riga get a real foothold in the game. 23 points off the Water Bar bench. That's exceptional. Riga with 16, have got contributions as well. Water Bar have talent, and as we said right at the beginning of the game, it's more of a surprise that they are in the position they are. It's a tough audience. This part of the world, great knowledge of the game. It's a passion that just goes through every generation. And while they'll be impressed with Water Bar's lead, they've already watched this team too often this season throw away winning positions. They're 5-5 in the Adriatic League and only have one win in the Basketball Champions League. So there'll be no complacency in the fan base. Sink gets it up, quick release. He does not think twice. Does Slumbris. Offensive rebound, keeps it down this end. Riga only trail 9 with 2 to go. Effort down the lane, has it knocked away. But the ball will stay with the Latvian club. 4 seconds on the possession.
Substitution in Riga. Kristaps Medis replaces by Arturs Juriks.
Ball's kept alive though, chance to run. Pullen has it, has numbers down the floor. Just kicks it, drops it out. The open three is good. And Belisha didn't crowd the middle, didn't try and go to the ring, spotted up, trusted Pullen to find him, and find him he did. Oh, the easy two. No one rotated. Needham into the half court.
Personal foul for the player with number 20 in Riga, Alexander Madsen. Substitution in Riga.
Subs coming in for Riga.
Replaced by player with number 7, Robert Freimanis.
Freimanis.
Svobodova za Milka Jelicu.
There's the replay of the foul that was called. And Spalicia's on the free throw line, but misses the first. Battle on the inside, great second effort. Freimanis goes up, it was all about his second effort. And that's the type of play that's going to keep Riga in this at the moment. Monobar really putting on a demonstration where they've slowed them up at the end of this second quarter. Alicia has it, one-on-one, super spin. Roll back the years on that play, Milica Bjelica. Milko Bjelica, 35 now to 2'7" forward. Watch this. Gets the baseline open. The baseline's now open, and he's gone. Gets away with a little hop, but the foul probably caused that. Finds himself on the free throw line with all the ones left in time for the first half, 1:11. Isha completes it out to an 11-point game, and Monobar have settled almost to maintain this since the heady score lines of earlier in the second quarter, but they've steadied the ship despite the best efforts of Riga coming back. Again, middle penetration and kick. The three is away. Defensive rebound is not controlled, but the ball will belong to Monobar in the last minute of the half. Monobar will take the timeout. They lead it by 11, 54-43, with 52.5 seconds left in what's been an impressive first half. Well, both teams shooting the ball well, as you'd expect with the scoreline we've got. 70% still Monobar from the three-point line. Not overshooting the three, that's the key. They're taking the open ones and being patient. And Milko Bjelicia's enabling them to keep the scoring balance where it is. He's had a marvelous game on the inside.
Morgan 54, Riga 43. Posljednji minut druge četvrtine.
So after the timeout, Monobar into the half court. The graphic is obviously wrong. There's more points on the board than 0. Apologies for that. inside out. The open three, rims in and out. Defensive rebound by Stambulis. Medford attacks it, will back it out now. Trying to eat into the 11-point lead. Whistle on the play. 11.7 seconds remain. Fimanis will sit. 11.7 seconds for Riga to try and manufacture a shot. This is the man who needs the basketball, Lester Medford. Now will get the ball screen. Is he going to take it? Does. Tries to turn the corner, lift. Nice pass. That's great execution. Strumbis with the easy two, finishes the half. And if you'd have offered Riga a 9-point advantage deficit halfway through that first half, they would have bitten your hand off for it. That is a resilient, excellent performance by them in the second quarter. They trail by 9, 54-43 at the half. Well, they dropped a little as the half developed, 55 and 64% from the 2 and 3, 50 and 53. Offense is neither team's problem. The problem's at the defensive end. Riga being out-rebounded 17-11. And there are the scorers pulling with 8. Waller and Belisha likewise. They've really spread the scoring more in the bar to get to 54. They are in a good position. So we've reached the half. Mornabara have been exceptional, building on last week's performance. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in around 10 minutes to see if they can go back-to-back wins for the first time in this season's Basketball Champions League. We'll see you in 10. No, a nice pass to the inside, and the tough finish as Skaldilis just hammers it down. And Peristeri pretty much getting whatever they want at the moment.
Scrub has it. That's Grant. Grant with a step and finish. Big time finish from Jahrai Grant. Little hesitation, got Mustafa Fall in the air. Look how quick he gets past him.
Hornsby with Weimer guarding him, screen by Amanu. Amanu gets it back, steps through, and he's blocked at the rim by Sealer. You've just seen him on the top 10 plays with a big block.
Inarvichus now. Oh, wonderful pass and a wonderful finish. What a big, big play by Masulis. But it was the pass from Inarvichus that made it so special.
Oh, great finish. Hayden Dalton, mask and all, throws it down, and he's going to get in a highlight. Shamandini, watch out! Oh! Just to underline the point, as athletic as Shamandini's looked for a while.
Medford. Hooping and hooping. I'll tell you what, when he gets in the flow, he's tough to stop.
Dennis hits the roll in. He stands and he gets up high. Oh, out of nothing. As Martin goes the other way, lobs it up. Stone it is with the dunk. Back-to-back dunks.
Right, still right, no good, ball's loose, they get it back, still, Angola to win it! That's extraordinary! That is incredible! Ostend, they are 2 ahead.
Welcome back to bars. Both teams just coming out of the huddles. Excellent first half by the home team, but as we've reminded you throughout this game, only one win in the regular season so far for Moranbah. They've got to put back-to-back games on the floor and then build on that. But they were good, and it's credit to Riga that they found a way to hang into this game. First possession of the third quarter, and a 9-point advantage for Moranbah. Pullen goes upstairs, and they can't finish the play. Foul's going to be called on Robert Slimanis. So there's the pass. Let's have a look. That's with the benefit of hindsight. Lukovic has got to finish those plays. He's had a couple of opportunities. Got to go through the contact. Second one is short, so it's a 10-point advantage for the home club. And they cannot let up, because this man, more than anyone else, Lester Medford, can really get things going. On the inside, second move, left hand is blocked. Lukovic is just too big, too long for Gladicina. Gladicina goes up, but no way is he going to get that away. He's got to get some separation and just put a greater arc on that little jump hook. So statement at both ends by Uros Lukovic. The three is way short. Great effort to chase it down though. Rannes just outworked everybody. Just about scraped the paint on the front of the ring, but look at the effort to get the offensive rebound. Gets rewarded with the possession, new 14. And control. Belisha just gets the shot he wants. 3-0 start. Sorry, 4-0 start at the start of this third. Medford tries to answer, is off. Defensive rebound, Belisha gives it up. Needham looking to turn the corner, finds Pullen. He does turn the corner, kicks it, gets it back. 7 on the possession. Pullen tries to give himself a little separation. Got to put it up. Gets in the lane, cleared out. Tremendous finish by Pullen, but what an effort by Uros Lukovic, who just cleared the drive lane out for him. Super start here to this third quarter by Moranbah, trying to really keep that separation. Back cut. 3 in the corner is no good. John, the ball's chased down by Pullen. Ball's down, but his body's down the floor. Rannes will use Lukovic to hit the second side. Needham will reset. Nice pass. Too easy though. Spielica had beaten the defense on the front cut. It was just a case of timing. Super little pass by Lukovic. Riga have to take the timeout because one team is still in the locker room, and it's VEF Riga, who just haven't come to play in quarter 3.
His defense is terrible. Raymond is bad, everybody. But you got a rules where you must push the ball. Sabro basketball. Go over. 5-4. First screen. No pass. Hand off. And screen with 5. Stretch and shoot the ball. Run. Let's go.
Stretch the floor on the inside off the glass. His short defensive rebound. Lukovic again, as he was at the beginning of the game, everywhere around the glass. Really does make the most of his 2-meter-13 frame.
4 personal foul. Substitution in Riga, Christian Kreider, replacing by player with number 17, Victor Squilins.
Moves the ball on, pulling. They get the reversal, need him. They try and stretch the defense. 4 on the possession. Pulling just blows past, goes upstairs. Great recovery defensively. Really did a nice job, get a piece of it. The quick release by Blooms, he's fouled. And it will not be the first time that Yanis Blooms suckers the defense into hitting him after the release of the ball. Vranesha gets the personal.
3 shots for Yanis Blooms.
Yanis Blooms will make his way to the free throw line. Just what Riga needed.
Correction, 2 shots.
At 2, they towed the line, so. And Yanis Blooms misses the first. It's only good for you if you make your throws. If you don't make your throws, it's a energy sapping moment. Well, Blooms goes 0 for 2. A great effort on the glass. Means that Belisha has to put it out of bounds. Belitsa. There's Blooms. Great effort to keep it alive by Madsen. Blooms wants the ball screen, gets it. And that'll be a blocking foul on Eric Needham. Needham's still only 29, has Montenegrin citizenship. Prime of his career. Medford stops, fires the 3, and is off. Belitsa's going to come down with a rebound, and Needham will advance the basketball. Markovic. Offensive foul away from the basketball. Sometimes this really does affect Morna Bar. They lose their way in games, and whether it's the getting caught up with the official or just losing focus for other reasons, they give teams a chance to come back. The 3 is gone by Blooms, fills it up. Once he gets going, it could be a big, big plus. Ranes with the 3, answers. Well, Blooms knocks the 3. Ranes knocks the 3. Travel called. And the answer at the 3 after the 3 really just sap Riga.
Substitution in Riga. Lester Medford replaced by Xavier Keynes.
Whistle on the play.
Personal foul for the player with number 45 in Riga, Yanis Blooms. 3rd team foul.
Well, they take the tough one. Lukovic is on the glass, keeps it alive. Great effort. 2m13, used every single millimeter there. Needham attacks it off the glass, tough angle, and Lukovic again outworks his opponent, gets the two. Big time game for Lukovic. Lukovic really has done a great job offensively, rebounding. The three's away. And Lukovic again comes up with the ball, whistle on the play. Madsen peels himself off the floor. A little bit man and boy time, really, but foul called. 18-point margin, and Riga are going to have to start eating into that and eating into that quickly. Madsen for the three is no good. There's a whistle on the play. I think I might have called that one from where I am.
Two shots for Xavier Thames.
$16-point game, possession by possession for Riga. Got to work their way back in this. Pullen, who's seen a little bit more of the ball in this second half. Not just running the floor and spotting up. Penetration kick, Rennes with a three. It's good. Back to backs. Back to backs from deep. Rennes. 69-50. 4:30 to go in the third. And more in a bar building on the performance from last week. And the three with the answer. Madsen strokes it, little pick and pop action. And Riga are just hanging in by their fingernails. Needham pulling on a flare. Will get the ball screen. No, he doesn't want it, wants to play one-on-one. Breaks down Blooms. Little floater in the lane, doesn't get the roll, but will get the foul. And will find himself on the free throw line. There's the contact, little push on the hip. Ranies. Oh, I just made two, coach. Give me a third one. I'm feeling it, is the discussion going on with Coach Radosavich. Blooms will sit. A veteran. They probably need a veteran performance from Blooms if they're going to get back in this one. As Jacob Pullen settles himself on the free throw line. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Aims off the glass, doesn't get the drop. Lukovic again with another stat. Tempo. Politsa needs a pass, finds a pass. Needham, feet set for three, is short. Defensive rebound in Xavier Thames' hand. He puts it on the floor, kicks, extra pass to the corner. The open three is good. Rhythm good on that one. And Gurux again impresses. Just over 3 to go in the third. Oh, poor pass, chance to run. They've got numbers down the floor here. Just got to find the open man. He's in the corner. He's a little step into two, needs to kick, turnover. Poor decision. Needham. Kovic. Good move. Great rip through by Needham. Defense just set there for him. Great first step. Belitsa, who's had a relatively quiet but solid night for Mornar Bar. All the fireworks have been at the guard spot and on the inside with Lukovic. You got a feel for Coach Gulaitis. His team have hung tough, but they're just running out of time here. 2:40 to go in the third. 17-point game. Hayes with the three, had a look at dropping, but didn't want to know. So Needham says, he's got to get it over. Ooh, tight. Attacks it, deflected, turned over. Chance to run the other way now. Riga with numbers. That corner spot for the three is short. And Bezic checks in and gets the rebound. Oh, nice move. Zahovic can't finish the play though. Tough finish. Just really should have made it. All the hard work done. A quick three on the end of the break is no good. And they are trying to shoot their way back into this Riga. They're getting open looks. They just can't finish plays. 1:30 to go in the third. Wow, there was the play for the three in a row. Oh, that's a great pass. Why not take it? That's out of bounds. Why did Madsen just not catch it and go? Had the opportunity with a drive lane to finish. Substitutions coming in off the Mornar Bar bench. And Tavia Waller checks in. Ross gets Mornar Bar into the half court, and they're going to try and manage time right now. Waller with the three, doesn't get the job. Bezic is after it, he can't come up with it. And Riga again, a quick, wide open in the corner. Blooms for three. Giannis Blooms does what Giannis Blooms has always done. Knocks down the three, last minute of the third, brings them back to within 14. A stop and a score, and you're beginning to get interested. Bezic wants, doesn't get. Well, they finally got it to him. Oh, what a block! Madsen slipped and was out of the play. Bezic wide open. Madsen recovers though. Took him too long to see him. Goes up with a little hook. Get out of here. Madsen gets up. That's some hops. Ball's knocked away. Ball will stay here. Zahovic gives you so much energy and option off the bench. Mornar Bar have got a team here. They just need momentum. Have to take the three. Hits nothing. And it will be a 24-second violation. Rio Marcotta. Again, the quality of this Moranbah roster, if they get motivated, they get on the same page, they're going to cause some, they're going to get some results in the second half. Of this regular season, as Bezic sits down. Raniez checks back in. There's around a 1 second differential between the possession and game clock. Medford, oh, gets fouled. What a move though, what quickness. We're disappointed he didn't finish the play.
2 shots for Leicester Medford.
Medford on the 3 throw line, needs both here. Got it to 12, you're right back in it at the start of the 4th. Makes the first. Such a real culture of toughness on this Riga roster. They just refuse to lie down under a really good performance by Moranbah.
Substitution in Riga, Leicester.
.6, enough time to get it away. Raniez gets all the way in the lane, and then in the end, we'll be disappointed he didn't get something better. Ask the official, but take care of your own business. Could have got something better than that. And at the end of the 3rd, Moranbah, who started the 3rd quarter on fire, Riga have come back. It was as many as 18. But it's now just 12. Moranbah have a 73-61 lead at the end of the 3rd. Statistically, it's all quieting down a little bit for Moranbah, and Riga with a 48% from the 3-point line has started to claw into that lead. So this is far from over.
Prvi napad u 4. četvrtini imaju gosti.
start of the fourth quarter, then Riga with the possession on the wrong end of a 12-point margin. Ross into the half court. It's almost like two units that they run at the floor. If they're pinned in, it's wide open in the corner if they can get it there. Whistle on the play.
Personal foul on the play with number 4, Riga Roberts Stumbris.
They go long, out of bounds. 10 on the possession. Sahovic moves it on. Carter with the 3 is no good. They're going to race this one down. Waller needs a pass, drops it inside. Bezic, nice look off. Oh! Misses the dunk. Nice little move. Chance here for Riga to get it to single digits. When there's a whistle on the play, Marcotta took one for the team. Baseline cut, releases the inbound pass. Kurux has it knocked away. Madsen gives it up. The open 3 is good. We're at single digits. And if you're a Moranbah fan and you thought this one was done, think again. Oh, poor pass. It was never there, and Sahovic didn't want to work to create the angle. You maybe want to give Bezic a hard time for not really holding his space, but and Riga on the comeback trail here, down 9. Nice skip. Open 3 is long, and there's a whistle on the play. Mirza Bezic is probably looked like he should be called for the foul. Alexander Madsen making a nuisance of himself on the glass. There's the 3. And Bezic, as you can see, on the wrong side, had to recover, so had to hold. That's a holding foul again. No, they're just going to say that Brandis Ross is going to have to give a little bit more space, step back from the line. Kurux will, Hayes puts it on the floor, foul line, puts up the long 2, just can't buy one at the moment. And Bezic this time is drawn the foul. They're right in this now though, Riga, 9-point game. They're going to keep popping shots, but they're just going to make those. Wide open from the foul line, got to finish plays. Stumbris, who's always good coming off the bench. Ross in the half court. There's a Bezic. Nice pass, great movement. Oh, they blow the 2. Everything was great until Sahovic misses the layup. Great challenge and scramble by Riga. Esther Medford comes off the screen, tries to create a little space and angle, kicks it to the corner. Strumbis penetrates, kicks it back. Medford with 8 on the possession, puts it on the floor, tries to create separation, drops it to the corner, open 3 is good. Here they come. Riga on the run, 6 down now. They were 18, don't forget. And this is such a challenge for Moranbah. Only 1 win. in the regular season for the Basketball Champions League. Build a lead, in control, and Riga shooting their way back in. So Riga coming back out, right in this now.
Order 7:23, Riga 6:7, 7 minuta, 23 sekunde do kraja četvrte četvrtine.
So important here, Riga, after closing it to 6, do not give anything easy up. Needham's back, Pullen's back. They almost, with 11 seconds on the possession, get the turnover. Big point of the game here. Still 7-11 to go in the game, but big point in the game. Needham, only 7 on the clock, goes inside. Bezic throws it down off the great feed. Creates the angle, there's no help, that's the issue. Burac after a switch was absolutely isolated. And line up the 3 is way short. Great work by Strumbis on the glass. Medford. Gignac gets the little hook away. Tough little finish. But they've done the important thing. They've consolidated the 6. They haven't given it away with quick ones. Pullen penetrates. And yes, then penetrates, gives Pullen the ball back. Takes the close out and cannot drop the 3. Makota's all over the glass. And yes, and we'll go to the free throw line.
Personal foul for the player number 4.
And that's one of those painful ones, I think. Nothing, I don't think major, but Burac's feeling that one. Here's the penetration.
Substitution in Riga, Douglas Jones, replaced by Kristaps Nemes. Slobodno bacanje za Nemanju Vranješa.
And yes, on the free throw line. Good to see the youngsters dressing for the game. A little bit of formal attire in the audience. 76-69. Make that 77-69, and Monobar trying to steady the ship. Just under 6 to go. Riga back in it now. And Monobar have had those 5 games that they've lost by less than 10 points. They don't want to get into one of those. Medford. Stumbris for 3. Got it. Robert Stumbris. Instant offense off the bench. 5-point game and they edge ever closer. Needham. Mesic will hand off. Makota decides to fire up one. Wow. Great effort, but to no avail. Makota, I think, probably knew he was coming, so he thought he better throw one up just in case. Milko Belica. checking in. Time for three, sweet as you like. And from nowhere, from absolutely nowhere, from 18 points down, Riga take it to a 2-point game. How much belief is there in this Mooroonabar lineup? Pullen has it. He's cruised through most of the game. Little hesitation, is fouled as he tried to slice his way through. 18-point lead, down to 2. And Riga have got to make the most of this right now, because at some point the effort for getting back will start to become a factor. Lukovic checks back in. Back to the starters for Mooroonabar. Here's Pullen. He's had to do a lot more on the dribble. And there's the problem. Medford penetrates. Gets to the foul line, stops, pops, drops. And we're tied at 77. We have a complete new ball game with 4.5 to go in the fourth, and no one saw this coming. One team with momentum, another team struggling to know where to get its points from. And yes, goes with the left hand with another tough runner, and they can't get the drop. Medford is fouled by Needham.
Treći timski faul. Substitution Riga. Sever Tekis replaced by Artur Skuric.
Medford. Oh, quick. Gets all the way to the glass. He's blocked. Lukovic is back. Well, let's go. He balls away. Wow. Well, a little mishandle. Lukovic is back again, gets another block. Pullen is fouled.
Personal foul for the player number 4. In Riga, Robert Stumbris.
Stumbris with the foul. The foul designed entirely to stop the play. Riga in the penalty anyway. Jacob Pullen on the free throw line. I really am struggling to understand the logic of something that was working incredibly well. Needham had the ball, and Pullen would run the shooting guard spot, and was just in a different level to everybody else. Now Pullen seems to want the ball, and Mooroonabar nowhere near as effective. Medford breaks the defense down, stops, pops the 2, is no good. Long rebound, Medford gets it back. Well, the offensive foul is called. Medford looks perplexed, to say the least. Here's the ball screen that never, ever was stationary. Just execution. All it is. And Christian Krajina will sit down after that foul. Mooroonabar, chance to double the lead. Pullen again on the dribble. Well, he's just had to work so much harder. Nice move though. Just blew past Manis after the mismatch. And Mooroonabar starting to re-establish the lead. 3:10 to go, they lead it.
3 minuta, 10 sekundy do kraja czwartej czwartiny.
Christian.
Both teams doing a great job at controlling the basketball. Only 12 and 8 turnovers.
Players out.
Mornar 81, Riga 77. 3 minuta i 10 sekundi do kraja četvrte četvrtine.
Oh, it's a lovely finish by Freemanis. Back to a 2-point game. This is so much better with Needham at the ball, at the point. And pulling, catching shots, and knocks it down. I have no idea why they went away from it. Pulling just spots up and scores. Huge game. Freemanis thinks about it. It says fouled on the 3. He'll go to the free throw line for 3 shots.
Prekršaj igrač sa brojem 0 u ekipi Mornara, Jacoba Pulena. Three shots for Xavier Davis.
Can't foul the 3-point shooter. Only 2:21 to go in the game. But you cannot afford to miss the opportunity. Makes the second of the throws. Morna Bar, you've got to say, trying to hang on here. Riga have done an amazing job to get back into this. 18 down in the third quarter. And now they trail by just a single possession. 2:21 to go. Needham gets it and looks safe with it. Pulling has off the point. Such a better option. Stops, pops the 2, is long. Great work. Tremendous effort by Medford. In the lane, kick, Strumbis can't get the 3. Elisa comes down with a defensive rebound, and Pullen almost contemptuously just lobs it back to Needham and says, oh, okay, let's just go again. Needham looking at his options, going to try and eat up as much of the possession as he can. Attacks it, little fade away off the glass, can't get the drop. Vukovic is on the floor, but everybody's on the floor. Great effort, the 3 is good. We're tied again at 126. Strumbis again. Doesn't know what a bad shot looks like. 1:16 to go. How much belief does this Morna Bar team have? As Pullen is fouled, will go to the free throw line.
Personal foul for the player with number 11 in Riga, Xavier Davis. Dva slobodna bacanja za Jacoba Pulena.
Doesn't make the second. Wow, this is not what looked like was going to happen as we hit the halfway point of the third quarter. It was all one way. Strumbis, nice pass, inside out, and they turn it over. Where was the confidence in your own ability on that one? Freeman 2 feet from the hoop, decides to kick it. Big possession here from Moranabah. Pullen looks at Needham and says, why are we here? Why are we in this situation? Kovic will set the way outside screen. Surely Riga will go underneath that one. Needham. Bjelica wants, doesn't get. Pullen comes off it, only 5 on the possession. On the dribble again, it's going to be a tougher one. Takes the tough 3, got it! Jacob Pullen makes it a 2-possession game. 88-84. Wants the foul. He's not going to get that, but what he has is a 4-point lead. Timeout. Riga. Jacob Pullen may well have secured back-to-back wins for Moranabah. Still plenty of time though. 14 seconds on the clock. Front court possession. Medford will inbound. Got to back yourself right now. Ames comes off the screen. They need something quick. He attacks it. Nice pass. Freemanis gets the 2. And Moranabah are going to back themselves against the pressure. Nope, they're going to take the timeout. Interesting decision. Do they go full court where they won't have to shoot it, or just take the 14-second reset? Well, they're within touching distance of back-to-back wins. Here we go then. Decision to go full court means they don't have to shoot the basketball. 22 seconds left. But they've got to get it in. And are still here for Riga, puts them right in the game. Go long side, Needham needs a pass, finds one, Pullen has it. Beats the press, throws the pass. They're not going to shoot it. Ranis gets it out. Heads up. Oh, stolen. Ties it up. The cross-court pass gave Freakinis the chance. And Moornabar find another way to enable Riga to tie the game. Floated cross-court pass. They turned down a wide open layup. Now they've got to win it. Huge 27-point fourth quarter for Riga. See, Pullen goes cross court, flat pass. Needham had spread. Freemanis shot the passing lane, makes the layup. And now, Moornabar have to win it with 7 seconds on the game. Where do they go? Well, it's got to be penetration and kick. Or they could go to Bjelica on the inside. Well, Pullen's going to get it. They can't foul him. He'll win it from the line. Pullen puts it on the floor, gets in the lane. Oh, and he fouls, turns it over. There's a whistle. And they're going to say it's overtime. Pullen in the lane, just wouldn't kick it. In a 1-on-3 situation, just would not kick the ball. And they're now going to play an extra 5 minutes. Well, here are the numbers. Moornabar's numbers have just slipped after every quarter. And Riga have shot 50% from the three-point line and have shot themselves back into a situation there. This defines Moornabar's season. Win here, back-to-back, you're moving forward. And here's the replay of the steal. Cross-court, flat pass. Take the contact, take the foul. Do not throw it flat. And Freemanis ties it up. And then we had this. Gets the double team. Gets every black shirt in the lane. And will not find a pass. It's a great effort. Pullen still living the foul that he thought there was. Got to leave it and play the next play. Needham has it. And Moornabar have to do it all again. Neither team has a foul to give. Pullen goes to the inside. Bjelica inside out. The three is long. Offensive rebound. Needham gets a new 14. And Pullen has it. He still looks so much better with Needham at the point. Pullen comes off it, moves it on. And yes, is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Bjelica needs to see the basketball in OT.
Slovo 20 Nemanja Radješa.
Wow, the swagger and the confidence. You can see it draining from Moranbah. Zero from two. Ofer. And a chance for Riga to lead it. Medford goes to the corner. The penetration. Strumbres doesn't get the drop. Whistle on the play though. And Freemanis again, the man who's really done as much as anybody to make this comeback happen, goes to work on the glass. There's the Strumbres shot. Freemanis gets position. Once you have position, referee's going to give you the benefit. Freemanis a chance to give Riga the lead. My word. How have they put themselves in this position? Tremendous comeback, tremendous spirit. Freemanis makes it a 1-point lead. Needham on the wrong end of a 2-point margin. They've led the whole game pretty much, Moranbah. Needham in the lane, turnover. And Riga are just a different level defensively right now. Turnover, tremendous effort. Tight game. If your offense begins to struggle, make your defense work for you. Amanies gets the steal in the 2 and ties it. Medford to the corner, gets it back. Tang puts it on the floor, drops it inside. It's almost like Freemanis is invisible out there, finding holes everywhere in this Moranbah defense. Just got to knuckle down and play some. In the half court, down 2. Needham has it. Takes the 3, got it! I'll say it again, they are so much more effective with Needham on the dribble and pulling off the point. They lead it by 1. Thames has it. Turns the corner, Freemanis again. They're going to call a blocking foul. They don't need the technical. My word. I'd have to look at it again, but Ranes looked like he was there yesterday. Here's the roll. Well, from that angle, you can't really see how when he was there, when he wasn't there. Needham did a great job calming down the situation. The last thing they needed was a technical. And Freemanis, again, finds himself on the free throw line. Fate of his team in his hand, and he just strokes it. Tied at 93, 2:57 to go in OT. It's 2 for 2. Pullin has it. Puts it on the floor. Again, doesn't break it down. That gets in the lane, kicks it. Belitza for 3, drains it. Well, he said he needed the basketball. Hadn't seen it for an eternity. Moranbah by 2. Ames again, puts it on the floor, gets inside, tries to find a pass. And why doesn't Medford have the basketball? Pullin. Great pass the last possession. Puts it on the floor. Wraps it. And they turn it over. Freemanus again does a nice job. No one fouls, great discipline. No pass. And pulling again. Oh my word. I'll still go back to the original point. Leicester Medford is better if he has the basketball for this team. And then they're getting each other's way. Composure out the window. I'm not sure if Stumbris is hurt. I think he's fine. But I think the train has been on, so he's going to have to leave the game. Hope it's just being winded. .153, plenty of time for more drama here in Bar. Needham. Belitza with the ball screen, looks to get deep, needs a touch, gets a touch. 5 on the possession, Needham gets the ball screen, attacks it, steps back, gets a little separation, and kisses it off the window for 2. No need for Riga to panic, but Medford needs the ball. Gets it right now. Steps into the lane, kisses it off the glass at that end, doesn't get the roll. Belitza hauls in the rebound. Pullin has it. Fills the double team, needs a pass. Belitza is fouled and will go to the free throw line.
Personal foul for the player number 47 in La Liga, Marcus Kurz. 2, slobodno bacanje sa Nemka Jelicu.
Belitza makes the first big free throw. Coming up right now, makes it a 2-possession game. Forget the normal celebrations about hitting the 100 points. Two-possession game. The right man has the basketball. Medford slices through, gets in the lane, spins, tries to pass it off. And it's in their own hands again. Mourinabar fills the double team. Needham gets it off. Belitza goes back to Needham. Fills the double team. Belitza finds Pullin. Tough finish. The 3 is short. Belitza's been immense, but it's been knocked away by Freemanus. Foul on the play. They need these 2. And then they need something pretty special. But we've already had something pretty special. Belitza has been huge in the last couple of minutes. Rebounds, points, just being smart. Make that a 2-possession game again. 23 seconds to get it in. Quick foul. Needham will go to the free throw line.
Number 47 in Riga, Marcus Giurix. Slobodna bacateljica Erika Needham.
Needham needs him, and he makes the first. Makes it a 3-possession game, and that you would think, although we thought that it would be enough for Mooroonabar, make that an 8-point game. No need to foul, no need to do anything crazy. Freemanis drops the 3. What a game that guy's had. 5-point game, 16.7 to go. Pulling, almost turns it over. And he will be fouled. I'm Medford.
Personal foul for the play with number 8 in Riga, less than
Well,
1 point.
if he makes one of these, if he makes both of these, I think it's done. If he doesn't make both of these, there's still a hope for Riga. Well, that makes it a 2-possession game for overtime. This will make it a 3-possession game. And he does. Well, Riga will take the timeout. I don't know if 11.3, even for them, on tonight's game is enough for them.
Mornar 106, Riga 99.
Lester. Hey. Screen. Lester, short screen. Then, this is defense. We want you to push your players here. And next, you must pass to which side? Yeah? You must pass him here to the shot. Yeah? He shoot. If he score, immediately trap. Trap. Let's go. Better. Find your own player.
Skipped it. Open 3 is no good. And I think even I can say that should do it. Well, it's gone back to Riga for some reason.
Arbitri će gledati da li je lopta za Mornar ili za Rigu.
Not really sure how that was manufactured, but anyway. I was going to say, this is where officials need to look, see, check, and let's get on with it. With 7.7 seconds to go. I'm sure they know exactly what they're doing now. Ball goes back to Mooroonabar. Exactly the right call. Get it in, make a pass, and Mooroonabar will have back-to-back wins in the Basketball Champions League. And that will do it. And to make matters even better for them,
Konačnim rezultatom 106-90 košarkaši Tatara su savladali u 8. kolu titula Lige šampiona.
well, that was huge. What a performance. What a comeback. What an absolute classic Basketball Champions League game. Moranbah win it 106-99 after one period of overtime. Absolutely tremendous effort by Riga. Coming back from 18 down. In that third quarter. Statistic-wise, look how close it became. 48-48 against 42 and 49. Only one shot difference in terms of field goal attempts. Slight rebound advantage for Moranbah. More threes made by Riga. It's just been a classic Basketball Champions League night. To make the icing on the cake, if that's the way to call it, is Moranbah have their head-to-head by a single point. They win by 7 here, having lost by 6 in Riga. So it's a double benefit for Moranbah. That's always a privilege. Basketball Champions League basketball, midweek European basketball. That is what it's all about. Tremendous performance by Moranbah. Back-to-back wins. They're a factor in the second half of the regular season. They have more than enough talent to make the postseason. Will they do it? Well, you're going to have to watch more of their games. Check the app. Find out where they're playing, because they are a joy to watch. Riga showed the character that could keep them alive in this competition. But download the app from your usual sources and find out all the background, the standings, the stats, the highlights. Because there are plenty of highlights in this one. As always, a privilege from Bar in Montenegro. And a win for Moranbah. It's good night.